Hello, Splash Radio, Local 151 coming at you. I'm Chris, your host for this evening. Tonight we have a wonderful battle, FFD versus Ranger Marquee. We've got a little battle of the Dozo versus the Ogre Pawn, Heatran, Mickey's favorite new tech. I'm doing this alone tonight, so please bear with me. I think we're looking at some pretty interesting Terra types here. Terra Fairy, Terra Ghost on or Terra Fairy on the Dragapult, Terra Ghost on the GU. Not sure what he's hoping will come his way. Terra Steel on the Sableye, Terra Fairy on the Garganacl. Normally you see a Terra Ghost on that thing. I'm going to let them get started post haste. We'll see how this plays out. Now I've had a chance to see a little bit of what Mickey's kicking up, and I think he's got some tricks up his sleeve. He is currently undefeated, and FFD is not doing too bad himself. I do not have head-to-head stats for these two, but I'm sure we're going to see a very heated battle. Here we go. Festivities are away. Ogre Pond Thunderous with Wheezing Aerodactyl. Now this is FFD has been using Sky Attack or Sky Drop with Aerodactyl quite a bit. It's a very effective move. I've seen him use it with Power, getting one of those two out of play. Ogerpon here is very threatened by the poison damage from Wheezing. Um, but Thunderous is going to threaten that Aerodactyl. Now, I believe Aerodactyl is faster than Thunderous. So if he did want to go for that Sky Drop, he's right away, quick, straight in. I wonder if we'll see a Terra here from Ogerpon to prevent any poison damage incoming. Now this Thunderous is just Terra Electric. Ooh, the Wild Storm brings that Aerodactyl down to stash Stealth Rock setup and Toxic Spikes. Wow. FFD here is really going for the singles play. He is setting up terrain, making sure that anything comes in will be poisoned, get a little bit of chip. No sash will be effective. Follow me, interesting stuff. Wow, now everything is going to be toxic instead of just poisoned. Setting up those 2 layers of toxic spikes. Now this might backfire on FFD a little bit if Mickey has Heatran in the pack. That'll come in, that will ignore those toxic spikes. He'll be, you know, easy like Sunday morning. We see Chiyu come out. Chiyu again, very threatened by the Ogerpon here. Um, we might see Terra here. Oh, no Terra. Gets hit by that Wild Bolt Storm right away. Hits both. It's only 80% accurate, so it's. And there's the Ivy Cudgel to finish off the Chiyu. Sledge Bomb. Wow, it did only 40% there into the Ogerpon. That is one beefy boy. We see the Dragapult now. Now, this Dragapult can be run many different ways. I've seen a lot of screens, physical, special. I don't know what we're going to see today. Now I wonder, will he go for the Wild Bolt Storm again? He's been very lucky with hitting. Oh, the Protect on Dragon Bolt. Follow me, Wild Bolt Storm. Looks like it does hit. Weezing is down. Interesting. Well, it's Dragon Bolt against the world here now, and Mickey has not had to deal with those terrains that were set up. But the Wild Bolt Storm again does hit. Maybe he's Specs or Scarfed. He's only been clicking that. We see the Shadow Bolt in does not finish off that Ogre Pawn, and here's the Wild Bolt Storm, and it's over. Now, it's very interesting. I don't think the Thunderous will naturally outspeed the Dragapult. I'm not sure what their IVs are on that, but that might be an indication of a scarf on the Thunderous. All right, and we're heading well into game two. I wonder if Mickey will lead his Ogerpon Thunderous. That worked very well out. He didn't lose either of them. He got a clean 4-0 in that first game. And FFD setting up those terrains really cost him a few turns. Set up that Stealth Rock, set up the 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, and Mickey didn't have to switch in at all. Um, so no terrain effects uh, had to come into play at all. We'll see if they come into play at all this game. And I'm really curious at what the 2 that he had in the back. I'm gonna find out hopefully later what Mickey had in the back of that first game, and really what FFD's plan was here for this terrain setup. It's very something you don't see usually in a doubles format, more reserved for singles, lots of switches in. Okay, we see the Dondozo come out right away, and the Tatsugiri get that commander boost activated +2 in every stat, and Mickey has led the same lead with the Thunderous and the Ogerpon. Okay, follow me. Here comes the Volt Switch into Terra Grass. Duelite. Calvagregas here is excellent. Ooh, is this going to give him the mummy? No, that is not a contact move, Rock Slide. Okay. It's a very powerful Rock Slide there. Did quite a lot to the... Oh, that's a crit into Ogerpon. Okay, so we won't expect that to kill Ogerpon if that goes in again. But it does. Wow, okay. So we got the crit and got 60%. The next time you hit for 40%. That's a very forgiving roll that he's got there. Ooh, but now we have the rock slides will not do as much into this Heatran. You see the big flinch into the slab. Kofa Gregas here. What could he have been doing that was so important? Terra Fairy, is he going to go for that Heat Wave? Yes. Not even 50%, only 35. And he's got the leftovers to heal up even. And another flinch into Kofa Gregas. This could be huge for FFT's chances here. You know, we don't know what Kofa Gregas is planning on doing. We know he's still got Thunderous in the back on Vicky's side, but this is his 4 with Ogerpon, Kofa Gregas, Heatran, Thunderous with another Rock Slide. That's going to kill Kofa Gregas. And another Heat Wave. That's not going to be enough to kill. He is in range now that if this Heat Wave rolls high, this could kill this Dondozo, but he needs to really uh, hope that he'll get a high roll, and even then, this Thunderous is not looking good. And oh, he's got the Wild Bolt Storm, so that must mean he's got a Scarf that he's faster than this Dondozo. The flinch, and he's going to survive another turn. This might be lights out. Oh, and we did see the Heat Wave does connect. The Dondozo is down, and now it's just the uh, the Heatran Thunderous against Tatsugiri, Dragapult, and whatever else FFD has in the back. We see Protect on Dragapult. Icy Wind to slow them down. Ooh, that icy. Ooh, the Wild Bolt Storm is gonna miss the Tatsugiri. Great protect there, reading the Terra Blast, reading the Wild Bolt Storm. Now, I do see that FFD seems to have nicknamed most of his Pokemon. Tatsugiri has not gotten a nickname. I wonder what the case is there. We see Greg go down. Greg is a champion here, but he cannot survive that many hits. And this game goes to FFD. We're in for a game three, folks. This is very exciting. And here we are, game three. This is peak Pokemon, folks. You doesn't get any better than this. The highs, the lows. We had one game go completely Mickey's way. Second game went completely FFD's way. Now he's really setting the tempo here. He's found a lead that he likes, the Dondozo into Mickey's Thundurus and his Ogerpon. I really expect here we'll see Mickey switch something up. I don't know what he's got. He seemed to have some kind of plan with that Gregus that we didn't get to see, that flinched, killed. But I hope we get to see what he had up his sleeve to deal with this Dondozo. Taking their time, planning their strategies, this is really a mind game. Pokemon, you think it's just about, who do you send out? But really, a lot of the battle happens before the trainers meet in the field. This is exciting, folks. Mickey has led the same lead again, 3 games in a row. We see the Dondozo and the Tatsugiri again. This worked so well for FFD last time. What does Mickey have to switch things up? Do we see the Terra Grass right off the bat that will resist anything that this Ogerpon and this Thunderous can throw at it? I think by putting this very powerful lead out right away, we see that Mickey is on the back foot. We see the Volt Switch. He did not Terra, and we did not see the Follow Me either. Okay, Horn Leech, and already Dondozo is down to 40%. He's going to get a little bit back with leftovers, but this is quite a different experience than we started with last time. Dondozo has already been chipped well down. The Rock Slide goes out, misses the Ogerpon, and here's the Gregus. Are we finally going to see what Mickey has in store for us? What is his plan to deal with this Dondozo? This is, I've never been so excited watching. We see the Terra Grass. We see the Horn Legion. It is resisted by that Terra Grass. All right, Rock Slide. Will he flinch? No, the haze comes off the stats to reset. This Dondozo is sitting out in the open alone. Now he has to hope and pray that he can use that Terra Grass to resist anything that the Ogerpon can throw at him, because now another Rock Slide will not kill. Haze is off. Though the Follow Me, the Heavy Slam, does very little to this Ogerpon. The Shadow Ball chipping him down. Another one will kill if he gets a decent roll. We see the spiky shield that'll damage anything that hits it. He protects. Ooh, that's not going to make contact, though. That will not damage. There's the Shadow Ball, and it does roll high to kill. We see Chiyu now. This Chiyu is very fast, but it is very vulnerable to this Ogerpon. But its fire moves will hit it neutral. It is not resisted unless he Terras here. Will we see a Terra Water to resist any heat waves from this Chiyu on this Ogerpon? Get that special defense boost. Very powerful in this situation. We see the Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri has Dragon Terra. It's got Icy Wind. It's probably got Muddy Water. We might see a Dragon Pulse. I expect to see Icy Wind to start to slow these things down. Ogerpon is decently fast. Will we see Heat Wave? Will we see Dark Pulse into the Gregus? Just take that thing down, take it out of the equation. If you do that, you're leaving yourself exposed to this Orbon to strike back. You've already used your Terra. You've no defense against the water moves that it could throw out at you. What will he do here? Okay, the dragon's here to give him an extra. Oh, the boost, but it does not crit onto the. We see the snarl. Ivy Cudgel comes out. That is one really quite dead GU. We're down to the last two for FFD. And we saw last time this did not go so well. The Wild Bolt Storm really did quite a number on this Dragapult. It has still got its scarf. It's fast. It's ready to throw down. We see a Wild Bolt Storm. We see the Volt Switch to guarantee the hit. That 80% accuracy. You cannot rely on that. We don't know what Mickey's got in the back. Could be Heatran again. If it's Heatran, he's in a very commanding position here. That thing will really be able to live through this Dragapult and this Tatsugiri and do some damage back. This Ogerpon is low on health. It's missing special attack. That doesn't matter. It's physical attacker. We see Follow Me. I don't think so. This Dragapult and this Tatsugiri both have spread moves. I hope he recognizes that. Goes for the attack to guarantee some kind of hit. Maybe he'll expect to protect. Last time Dragapult protected, we saw the icy wind that really put a hamper into Mickey's ability to. Oh, we see the dragon share. That's 2x because he's a dragon type. And the crit. No, oh, it did crit. It didn't matter. I don't think that Orbon was. It would do see the Heatran. Things are not looking good for FFD. This is the last two on both sides. Terra Fairy, very powerful. Misses on both. That is not good. Surf goes in. Oh, it's very, very strong into that Thunderous. And we do see Dragapult go down. It is now just Tatsugiri, two very powerful Monty Dragon Cheers himself. Oh no! The Wild Bolt Storm hits and paralyzes on the Terra Blast, and we do see Tatsugiri go down. Wow. This this was peak Pokemon for my friends. I'm really glad we could bring this to you today here at Splash Radio. Now we'll see if we get the two trainers in here for interviews. I can't wait to hear what their plans. Well, I know Mickey was prepping very hard for this. I don't know about FFD, what his prep plans were. Now, here he is, Mana. I have one question for you. Everything got nicknames except for Tatsugiri. Why is that? What was your thought process?
So I didn't notice it didn't get copied over when I made a copy of my team. So I think that might be a showdown bug. But it was named
Unfortunate,
something to do with
unfortunate, but
sushi.
sorry, what was the nickname? Let's hear it for the folks at
Something
home.
with it was something to do with sushi.
Sushi. Excellent. Just excellent. All right. Now, Mickey, congratulations. It was a well-fought battle. It was really, um, FFD really had the tempo lead there going into the third game after the second game. And we saw the double flinch into the Kofagrigus, those hazes. We know that's what you were clicking. All of us at home, we were really hoping for that haze, and you just couldn't get it off. Um, Congratulations on this win.
Thank you. Yeah, my game two luck wasn't the greatest, um, but it's okay. It's part of the game. I was clicking haze every single turn, hoping that one would hit. However, didn't. But won an actually very, very close set. I had to think every single turn, and of course, I didn't predict a whole lot of this. So it was really scary. GG's, Zach. I was scared.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I thought that the surf and the end would do more with crits.
Yeah,
But
so I will say that my Thunderous does have some HP investment. It is calced to outspeed it's scarfed. It's calced to outspeed a Jolly Dragapult, I think, Wasn't even
Yeah.
thinking about Icy Wind from Tatsugiri. That probably should have been something I thought about, but goodness, the Dragon Cheer was very scary because I knew exactly that like Dragapult, it's for Dragapult, and that thing can kill me pretty quickly.
Yeah, I almost because I scarfed the Tatsugiri, I almost didn't go for the Dragon Cheer because
Mm,
I knew like if you like kill the Chi-Yu immediately, which is probably gonna happen, because I didn't think the Snarl was gonna kill the Ogerpon. Or
no,
I was like, all right, then it leaves me like just getting hit by the Thunderous no matter what, because I can't
yeah,
just then switch back to Icy Wind. So I almost went for Icy Wind, but I didn't see a way I could clear the Thunderous and whatever was behind with just like an Icy Wind and like a Shadow Ball. Like it
I
just
was gonna.
leaves me back behind. Like just in case you have the Heat Train, I know you still had Terra Fairy left. It just doesn't work out
Mhm.
very well.
And like, yeah, like Terra Fairy Heatran was like a big part of my prep. You know, some of your Terras scared me. Um, I had a feeling it could have been Grass Terra on Dundozo, but it just walls Ogerpon into doing anything. But yeah, I'm kind of rewatching Game 3. Yes, like the slab's main purpose was to get off a haze for Dundozo, and
I was hoping you were just clicking like Will-O-Wisp instead. I was like, please just
were
be
you running
Will-O-Wisp.
Water Veil
I
as
was,
an?
yeah.
Okay, I played against Jack and Cam in prep, and both of them ran Water Veil. So I was so scared to even click it, but I still had it for like I think it was like if you on the off chance ran a physical Dragapult and then like for Aerodactyl. Um I did think about changing it off. I did mention that Will-O-Wisp was pretty bad. I could have probably put something else on, but the only thing I did was click Haze and Shadow Ball, so I think it's fine.
Yeah. I didn't prep for the Thunderous being able to outspeed my stuff. I did prep for like Wild Bolt Storm, but
Yeah.
just when you get to outspeed, I just didn't expect that in game one. It kind of threw me all off because I expected
And
to just kind of have a little bit more time to set up a little bit of stuff.
yeah, and I do want to mention for the commentary's sake that I knew that I was going against Mr. Double Team and Smokescreen himself, FFD, and I still was like, you know what? I'm gonna live by the Wild Bolt Storm. I'm gonna die by this Wild Bolt Storm. And goodness gracious, some of the misses, some of the flinches. That move is scary to just try to click without any rain.
Yeah, it did miss a bunch. It's just I couldn't hit the rock slide when I needed to on the Thunderous,
Yeah, yeah.
but it happens.
Those not guaranteed moves. You live by them, you die by them. But overall, I think, dude, you played really well. You had me scared
I did mess up in the
all of
prep.
the set. Like I knew game two was like I'm probably gonna lose with like all the flinches. I just have to like try to find a way to maneuver through it, and like I really couldn't.
I messed up
Um,
in prep. I thought you had the fire Ogerpon.
oh,
So I set up the Dragon Cheer with Surf combo like
that would have,
in
yeah, that.
prep, and I was like,
Hmm.
just get rid of it. And then I was like, oh, that's water with water absorb. I can't just
You
lead
can't
with
just
that
do
game
that.
two.
Yeah,
And I
and
was like, I still want to lead the game three too, but I just can't.
I want to know what your Aerodactyl set was because a lot of my prep was very like I watched all your matches because I'm a sicko and like to prep like pretty hard, and like I noticed there was sky drops, there was sky attacks, there was rock slides and tailwinds, and so I just got to know which
Um,
one was it.
this set was Tailwind, Stealth Rock, Rock Slide, Sky Drop.
Okay. I was gonna
Um,
say I had to do a lot of I did a lot of thinking about Skydrop this week. I was so scared about it
well, the
because
plan was for game one just to make you have to think about like Stealth Rock and Toxic Spikes
yeah.
in case you just like wanted to start with like a Cofagrigus, you just like to try to avoid it. And I just get to kind of lead however I want. But when it
Yeah,
didn't get
like
set up, I was like, okay, well, that's just not great for me.
um Cofagrigus was like it's a really weird because like its main purpose was to haze and like it can eat some moves, but like against Chi Yu it's so scary. I never terra'd it, but I figured the best terra is probably water because of like heat wave. There was another reason. I didn't want to die to Dondozo, like a wave crash, if you were packing it.
Yeah, I did have Wave Crash.
I I never brought Sableye, but I thought I had a really cool Sableye set with ability shield, so I didn't lose Prankster in gas. But in prep, I never really had to bring Sableye, which is crazy to me to think when you have Dondozo and Chi Yu. Like I want to set up screens against you, but I don't know if I have the time to do it.
Yeah, and
That's kind of how I felt about it.
screens are
But
good, but I have the Infiltrator Dragapult just in case.
ooh, okay. I didn't even think about Infiltrator. I was like, man, Clear Body is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think the set I went with was Clear Body
Okay.
for this one, but I did have a prep set that was physical Dragapult, and it didn't have Clear Body. It had the Infiltrator,
Yeah.
um, but it just didn't seem to do enough.
Yeah, when you mentioned before the match like which how many double teams am I running? You like me knowing I'm trying to click Wild Bolt Storm just was not I was not having a good time when you said that. I
Yeah,
was like, "Oh man, is he actually?"
I had a
Because I
wheezing with it on like both my teams, and the
yeah,
other team had Dragapult having it as well. But it just
really. Oh
packing
man.
aggregates with haze, then I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't have that.
I also I was scared about Smokescreen because I know our history of like creating the team, the whooping, you know.
Yeah.
And I know your love of Smokescreen, so I was so scared not to bring like Zapdos because like I can like if you target a Smokescreen into it, I get the Defiant boost and like it's pretty easy to like hit a bunch of moves if I'm like scarfed on that or something. But I just thought that I needed a way to kill Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl was like super fast and really messing me up. Like rock slides are scary, and I figured maybe Scarf and catches you off. I really needed to hit more Wild Bolt Storms. In prep, I think I missed maybe like two in all the sets.
Miss a lot more here.
I did, yeah, but I was having insane luck in the scrims. Like it was really weird. And like I even said like I recognize that I'm hitting my 80% accurate moves a bunch. And like that's kind of what I had to do here. I just had to like kind of hope and like also hope that flinches went my way and I didn't get flinched.
Well, there you have it, folks. A game of hope between two strong competitors at the top of their game. This was really one for the ages. This is Chris, your local Splash Radio 151, signing off. We hope you enjoyed the day.